Okay, I'm still at 30 wins. I'm pretty much just recording right after the last video here. Going up against Ash B. Just going to go for a log and then skeletons for the wall breakers. So, could be playing Mega Knight, could be playing just like wall breaker cycle, like a quick cycle one. He has goblins as well, so it makes me want to guess Mega Knight, but I'm not really sure. Okay, he's going to go Valkyrie in the back. Valkyrie. What? Okay, I don't even know. Oh wait, he's playing Magic Archer. Yeah. He's playing Magic Archer Minor Cycle with wall breakers. This is a pretty good matchup for me as long as I am able to kill the Magic Archer without like it getting infinite value on me. Oh crap. Okay, unfortunately it's not gonna die and Log's not gonna kill it either, so I'm gonna have to go skeletons just to prevent a little bit of damage there. He is gonna get one Magic Archer shot, unfortunately, but we'll just set up a knight in the back here. Okay, perfect. He goes minor like at the same exact time right there. And then he's going to go wall breakers, but I can just NATO these away. Shouldn't get to my tower. Yeah, nice. And pretty much what I need to do in this matchup to win is just play pretty patiently, wait for him to make that over-aggressive play a bad Magic Archer, play a bad Valkyrie, something like that. And then we'll be able to punish him. So I'm just going to go Tesla up high here. Okay, he is going to go Valk, which is completely fine. Just going to cycle Log on top of the Valk and the Magic Archer. And Ice Wish should be able to take this out. Never mind, he's going to Log. And okay, so he's going to spam everything all in here. I'm just going to go Ice Wish to slow all of these slow down the wall breakers. And then we get a good defense right there. The entire game he's just going to be cycling Magic Archers right in the middle of the map, which is a little bit boring. But yeah, it is what it is. If he goes Valk, I can just go for a low Tesla here. Yep, I knew it. So just going to go for a log as well, and then skeletons to pull the Valk up. Magic Archer might get one shot at my tower again, but you know, I can't really do anything about it. I'm not going to waste an entire knight for that. We'll go knight in the very back here. Set up a defensive expo now. Okay, I was hoping he went Magic Archer in the middle again, but he ended up not. Just going to go Ice Wish to make sure those wall breakers don't somehow slip through, because sometimes they just like magically connect to tower even though you have a knight down. I'm just going to go for a Tesla up high again. Ice Wish actually gets one shot on tower, which is pretty clutch. Going to go Knight to predict the Magic Archer. Okay, he doesn't play it. So I'm just going to go for an offensive expo. He plays a Minor on tower, which is pretty aggressive. Valkyrie's out of cycle at the moment. He might be able to get back, though. Okay, I'm just going to rocket this bomb tower as soon as I can. Even though it's probably going to be like already almost dead. But we can NATO that. Nice. Okay, that's huge. He gets the Magic Archer down late as well. If Tesla gets one shot on it, then I can just log to finish it off, and that's perfect. So I'm just going to go skeletons, and then Ice Wish up high. One wall breaker probably will connect, but I'm just going to have to let it go. His tower's down to under 1,000, so we're in a pretty good situation here. Tesla just up high to snipe this. He might try and go for... Yep, he's going to do it. I got a NATO. A Magic Archer to snipe that Tesla. Gonna go skeletons low. Okay, I thought he would minor my tower. And then Expo should clean that up pretty good. And really good defense right there. Okay, so we're in a good situation to win this game. I just have to not choke. Just gonna cycle Ice Wish in the back, log the wall breakers. Need a few more logs to get into... Oh, wow, that's a really bad NATO by him. That actually might be a good game right there. Just gonna go Knight. Yep, I knew. And now he doesn't have NATO in cycle, so he can't do anything. Perfect time for me to go Rocket. Just gonna go Skellies for the Minor again, and then I just need to play all my spells one more time, and that should be a good game. We actually predict the goblins right there as well, which is pretty funny. And yeah, we'll just go for the NATO. He's gonna Magic Archer right now. We'll just Rocket the tower, and then NATO to finish it off, and that's gonna be game. So a pretty clean game right there. Didn't really make any mistakes. He did get a few chip shots early on with the Magic Archer, but like other than that, we played pretty perfect. So yeah, that's gonna put us at 31 wins, top 14. Wow. Okay, we're actually pretty high. I didn't think we'd be this high, but nice. Just gonna go into the next game and see if we can push up more. All right, after like an hour, I finally found a game. So I might be a little cold now after not playing for like legitimately. It was probably 30 or 35 minutes that I was just queuing and couldn't find a game. So he's gonna go Bomber in the back. Okay. Golden Knight as well. So probably what could this be? E-Giant, I'm guessing? Yeah, got Bomber and Golden Knight usually means E-Giant. Wow, that is, like, if I just had my Expo and Cycle right now, I would go in, but, you know, I didn't have it. I'm just going to go Expo now. Even though he will have enough for E-Giant, I'm just going to be able to NATO it back and put him in hopefully a pretty awkward situation. We'll see. Nah, he has Barbell too. So he has Bomber and Barbell, which I didn't think he had. I thought he just had Bomber. So kind of a bad Expo by me there. We might take a little bit more damage just because I overcommitted on offense. Yeah, he's going to get my tower all the way down to 2,500. We're going to mute up and focus. Okay, I just need to play perfectly the rest of this game, and I should be able to win. It is my matchup, just barely. It's actually pretty difficult to prevent damage, even though you might be like, what, E-Giant's not ever going to get to your tower, you have a Tesla. Well, the E-Giant isn't the problem, it's the Golden Knight Tornado, and also the Lightning Cycle. Like, if he lightnings his Tesla, there's nothing I can do about it. He's just going to get free damage. Yeah, that's so annoying. So I'm just going to go Knight up high. Actually, this time I think we won the game because he just made a big mistake, and now he doesn't have enough elixir for the E-Giant, right? So just going to NATO this back and then go Skeletons late on this Barb. Purposely let that connect because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be able to defend this push right here. So we're going to go Ice Wiz late. Hopefully this counters both. Please don't rehatch. If that rehatches, I lose the game. Okay, we're good. Whew. In double elixir now, and we have a 400 HP lead, so look how quickly we just flipped that around because of one very aggressive lightning from him. I'm just going to get a Tesla down in the middle. Ooh, pretty interesting cannon. I'm just going to go Knight. He'll probably lightning this. Yeah, of course he will. And I'll just go Skellies to the side to prevent any Golden Knight funny business. We'll go for defensive exo out of lightning range, obviously. He might just go E-Giant the river. We'll see. No, it looks like he's just going to kind of sit here and play slow. We'll go Knight. Oh, really good Knight, actually, because that's going to catch the cannon, the Golden Knight, and the Phoenix, all, like, protecting my Tesla. That was actually beautiful. Let's see. I'm just going to slap down an offensive expo. Why not? I know he's going to E-Giant it, but as long as I'm keeping him defending, then I'm happy. So we'll just go for a Tesla in the center, Skeletons after this Barb passes, and then, oh, okay, he's probably going to try and NATO this. I don't know. Will he NATO this? Nah, it's already almost dead. I am going to have to go Ice Wiz, like, basically at the river, so he doesn't get any Golden Knight dashes from that. And then I'm just going to go for another defensive expo here. Okay, there's the E-Giant a little bit late. He's going to lightning this for sure. But hopefully we can DPS this down enough. If he lightnings, yeah, which he is, I'm going to actually just log this Phoenix. And then Ice Wiz low. He's going to Golden Knight. Crap, I shouldn't have played the Ice Wiz. Oh no. Just going to NATO this back. Skeletons up high to hopefully stop it. Nah, it's yeah. Okay, so he gets the Golden Knight connection. It's fine. I can still win. Just never I need to make sure I never play an Ice Wiz low again, because it's just like immediately you're screwed. I'm going to go for the rocket now. He is going to E-Giant the river most likely. We'll go Tesla up high and then Knight to predict the cannon or something. Okay, he actually made a pretty big mistake right there by playing the Barbell instead of going for lightning, because I could just NATO this E-Giant into the right lane. Need to be very careful about this Golden Knight right now. Just going to go Skellies first. Knight up high. Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to go to my tower and I was going to cry. He lightnings nothing. We can just rocket. Pretty bad lightning by him. I don't know why he did that, because he still needs 2 more, and I can outcycle him. Just going to go Skellies, log. No, Golden Knight, get away. I actually need to let this Ice Wiz die immediately, because if I don't... Please, Phoenix. I believe in you. Yes, okay. Tesla all the way up high. Just going to NATO everything back here, and then spam a rocket on 0, please. I think we're good. I'm going to go for a last second log here. He goes for the lightning, but log's going to push everything back, and we get that victory right there. Whew, very stressful game against E-Giant. Golden Knight gave me a lot of trouble, and his lightnings were also very hard to deal with. That's going to put us at 32-1. Wow. Top 10. Let's go. Okay, I got into this match, and I realized that I forgot to turn my game sound back on, so... There's going to be no game audio for this. I apologize for that. Anyways, we're going up against Shoko, or Shoko here. Not sure how to say his name, but he's a very good splashyard player. I don't have a good cycle, so I'm just going to kind of wait and see what he wants to do. Usually in single elixir, I'll want to play something, but if you look at my hand, I literally have, like, nothing to play. Let's see. He's going to go for a Barbell, so I can just NATO that off, and then now we can have a cycle where we can play. Just gonna go for a log on top of the tombstone. Against splashyard, it's pretty difficult to get damage, so you kind of have to just wait for them to make a mistake. Usually the most time, or the most frequently I get damage is in single elixir if they make an overcommit of some sort. So in this scenario, I think I'm just going to cycle my knight in the back because I do want to play this single elixir a little bit. Once you get into double, if they're really good, it's pretty much impossible to break through. So he's going to be playing the Skeleton King version, which is actually better for me than the Knight version. If they have Knight, they can just cycle like 3 Knights on the board, and then you're kind of screwed. He's going to go aggressive here. I'll just go Ice with Skelly's low. And then hopefully a well-timed log right here to prevent most of the damage. And he definitely overcommitted with that push. So just going to get an offensive expo down on the left. He also doesn't have Skeleton King in cycle. Dude, oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I don't understand how there's a placement where the Tesla doesn't pop up, but we do get a little bit of damage right there. Definitely should have been way more. We were up like 4 elixir, but it's okay. We still get a decent lead going into double. This is going to be such a stressful match, I can already tell. We're going to go Knight in the back. So one play I do like to make is trying to bait out a poison like on the right side and then going in with an expo on the left. I'm not going to do that yet, but hopefully later on I can maybe catch him with that. Not sure, he's pretty smart, so he's not going to fall for an easy, like an obvious play like that. Another pretty bad graveyard from him, though. I don't know. He's playing way too aggressive, in my opinion. He usually is way slower and like way more methodical. He does get a little bit of luck there with the RNG, but it's fine. Just going to cycle my skeletons up high and then go for an offensive expo. Tombstone as well. I was thinking about logging, but I don't think it's worth it. He's just going to poison here in a second after he goes with the Skeleton King. I could have also went for the prediction NATO on the Skeleton King, but yeah, I just want to make sure I don't throw the game early on here. Going to go for an Ice Fist on the left side. He's probably going to activate the ability. Yeah, so we'll just go for a log. Don't want to take any damage on this left side. It's very important, very important that you don't let them get a lot of damage on both lanes, because then they can just pretty much switch at any time they want, and then you're kind of in a situation where you can't go offensive at all, and that's when you get screwed over by just the graveyard spam over and over and over. So just going to get an Ice Whiz down in the middle, go for a log here. Nice. He has to go for a Desperation Ice Whiz late. It's going to get fried by this Tesla and also my Ice Wizard, so he's going to get a Tombstone down here. I'm just going to go for a NATO right away. Yes, I knew he didn't have enough elixir for that. That was so close. That was probably like half a millisecond away from him getting that down, but I'm super happy I went for that NATO. Sometimes you just have to take risks, guys. Like, I had a feeling he didn't have quite enough elixir, and I just went for it, and it ended up paying off really well. Oh, he's going with an aggressive... What in the world is he doing? I don't know. I think that's game right there. Just going to go for a log and then NATO as well to prevent the graveyard RNG from wrecking me. And look at that. We defend pretty much... Oh, wait. I actually need to be careful here. Going to go Knight up high. Wait for this Barbarian to lock on and then go Skeletons. Okay. If you would have activated that ability right there, I would have been in a lot more trouble, but I think we're fine. Just going to pull everything back with a NATO, go for Knight, and then log up high to kill the Ice Wizard. Skeletons just to make sure this baby dragon doesn't wreck me. We'll go Tesla up high as well. Just NATO for all these Skeletons, and honestly, this defense was a little bit beautiful, guys, I'm not going to lie. We'll go for Knight and then Skeletons low. Ice Wiz in the very back to just slow everything down, and that's going to be a good game. Just going to go for all 3 of my spells now to finish it off, and yeah, that's pretty much exactly how you want to play against Splashyard. That NATO was very clutch, got the connection with the Expo on tower, and basically after that, he was forced to go aggressive, and I ended up just winning that game and controlling it. So yeah, we're going to take a nice win right there. It's going to put us at 32 wins, I believe. 33. Alright, so unfortunately I did lose out at 33 wins, but basically I lost to the same guy 3 times. He was just playing minor poison, which is very boring to watch, number 1, like as a viewer, and number 2 to play against as a player. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not showing any of those games. I'm going to show this replay against a quick cycle mortar deck because honestly I have a lot of problems going up against mortar, and I want to show you guys how I play against another deck that has rocket in it. So he goes for a mortar. I just get the Tesla down immediately. He just kind of lets it happen, and every single time you get a Tesla down on the mortar, you want to go with an Expo on offense. The reason you want to do this is because you already have gotten a little bit of value out of your Tesla, and basically if you play an Expo with it at the river, it's just going to give you more value. So I've already gotten the 5 elixir that Tesla got on the mortar and the ice spirit, and then I can just continuously get more value out of that Tesla since it's still like half HP. So anyways, I just go for an Ice Whiz in the back here. I know he just rocketed. Could potentially just rocket his tower, but it might be a little bit aggressive. I do feel pretty confident though, so I'm like, yeah, let's just send it. I think he goes for another mortar here. No, he tries to do like a weird split lane push, which definitely did not, like that's probably the worst thing he could have done, because it gives me plenty of time to gain back the elixir I was down. So I just go for skeletons here, and then I think I go Ice Whiz on top. He does do a really good goblins right here, catches me off guard, and then I'm like, oh crap. So I NATO it off. I thought my Ice Whiz was going to survive, but unfortunately it does not. And that pretty much, like, oh, that little interaction right there killed me. So I'm like, yeah, if I log this, I'm going to be down too much elixir. I just let it get the second shot, and we do lose the lead right there. So at this point, you're going into double down against a Rocket Cycle mortar deck, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm freaking screwed. So I think I just go for a Tesla, even though it didn't count a cycle right there. So I figured he had mortar back in cycle. He didn't even have it, like looking at this replay. So he goes for a defensive mortar. Nothing I can really do except for go for a rocket. Luckily, he plays a stupid archers. If he would have played the rocket first, then he could have gotten back to another one really quickly. But not sure why he played the archers right there. I just go for an Ice Whiz in the very back. And then we have to start going aggressive, obviously. So get the knight down in the very middle, and then go for the expo. He NATOs everything together, which is fine. I know he's going to go archers, so I just wait here patiently and then go for the NATO. He does go for the archers here in a second, I believe. Or maybe he just goes for another mortar. Yeah, he goes for the archers in the middle, and then I'm just spamming everything at this point. I know he's going to go Valkyrie, so I prediction with the Tesla. We get the expo connection right there. If you guys saw that, he kind of just panicked and didn't know what to do. So I just go for another rocket since he gets another defensive mortar down. And look at the elixir. I'm already up 2. He goes for a rocket. So I'm still up 2 with this Tesla on the board, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance to pull something off. So I end up just going for a log, cycling an Ice Whiz in the back, I believe. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm spamming offensive expos for pretty much the rest of this game. So I get a knight down up high here. He's going to go archers. I already know it. So I just NATO log those and then go for an offensive expo as soon as he rockets. And at this point, he's down so much elixir that, honestly, he put himself in a situation where he's going to be stuck defending the rest of this game if I pressure right. Get the Ice Whiz down in the middle. Not going to allow that mortar to get on top of my expo. I know he's going to Valk, so I get the knight down early. Just go for a... what do I do right here? I think I just go for a rocket right now. Yeah, and then I just go for log on top of the archers, because look at this. He can't get a rocket down while he's defending, right? He's still down 2 elixir after I rocketed his tower. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to keep the pressure on, because he's going to go for a rocket right now. Look at him. He selected the rocket, so I go for the offensive expo immediately. Force him to go for the Valkyrie and the archers. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I can win the game if I just go for 2 rockets. He plays a pretty aggressive, he goes for pretty aggressively on defense right there, and then I just go for the rocket. And at this point, he goes for the archers, and it's too late for him. If he could have just rocket cycled me and not defended, then he would have ended up winning this game, because he actually does get pretty close to getting back to a rocket, even though I was up so much elixir and damage. But yeah, that's pretty much exactly how you want to play against a mortar rocket deck. You have to wait till you build enough of an elixir vintage to go in. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Peace. See you in the next one.